Hi everybody. In this video, we're going to read the next chapter of Enemy Spy. Chapter 4. Escape. At school, Mr. Green acted like everything was normal. He was cheerful, friendly. He strummed his guitar between lessons and reminded us that attitude is everything. For the first time ever, I wanted to call him the happy hippie, just like Bubba Bixby always had. Then, during social studies, Trinity leaned over and whispered, "I like your hair." I almost told her to shut up and quit making fun of me, but she was smiling. Nicely. So I really didn't know what to say. And she whispered, "Everyone's saying it looks great." "They are?" "Uh-huh." Randy and Freddie at her table overheard because they snickered and said, "Yeah, what you trying to be? A babe magnet?" "Shut up, stupid," Trinity told them. "Like you even know what style is." They all pulled faces at each other. No one else said anything about my hair, though, and at lunch I sat by myself again. Some babe magnet. When school let out, I was in a worse mood than ever. Mr. Green called my name as I was leaving, but I just power walked out of there. What did I care what he wanted to say? Quitter. I kept right on power walking too. Across the blacktop, through the teacher's parking lot, across the street, straight for home. Only I didn't want to be there either. It was strange. I hated being alone. I hate having no friends. But the minute I crossed the street, I wanted to be alone. At least I didn't want to have to talk to my mom, or even hide in my room. Being around my computer would just remind me that I couldn't do the one thing that made me feel like I wasn't alone. The one thing that made me feel like I did have friends. Being Shredderman had helped me through the whole school year. It had helped me tame the world's biggest bully, Bubba Bixby. It had helped me learn that being the school nerd didn't mean that people didn't like you. It meant they didn't know you. Yet. How could the three people who did know me, my mom and dad and Mr. Green, expect me to give up the one thing that made me feel good? And that's why I didn't even open the front door of my house. Instead, I snuck into the garage, grabbed my bike, put on my helmet, and headed out. I didn't know where I was going. I didn't know how long I'd be gone. I just knew I wanted to be away from school and home. I pedaled with all my might. Up hills, down hills. I flew over the Cedar Creek Bridge, past Old Town, past the Gazette building, past the police station, the fire station. I turned off the main road and zoomed down streets I didn't even know existed, pedaling until my lungs hurt. Finally, I pulled to the side of the road. My legs were shaky. My head was pouring sweat. My backpack felt like it weighed a ton. Why hadn't I left it at home? I looked around. Where was I? I made a U-turn and started coasting back the way I'd come. But for a while, I started wondering if I was going the right way. Had I missed a turn? If I was on the right road, why didn't anything look familiar? I rode a while longer, then stopped again and looked around. I was lost. A bubble of panic was rising inside me. Plus, I was dying of thirst, and still so sweaty. Maybe I should have told Mom where I was going. She would have made me pack a juice box. Okay, I told myself. Try to calm down. All I have to do is get back to Old Town. There's a water fountain at Old Town, and getting home from there is easy. Ask someone how to get to Old Town. So I pushed on and flagged down the first car that came along. "Hey," I shouted, waving my arm like crazy. "Can you tell me how to get to Old Town?" "Sure," the man shouted back. "Keep going the way you're going, then take a right, a left, and another right. Just like that. Turn, turn, turn," he said, zigzagging with his hand. "It'll take you right there." "Thanks," I called, and he zoomed off. So I pedaled like mad until I came to the first cross street. I turned right. I pedaled like mad until I came to the next cross street. I turned left. I pedaled like double mad until I came to the next cross street. I turned right. Can I follow directions or what? Then I rode along, keeping my eyes peeled. It didn't look like uphill. Why was it so hard to pedal? And it sure didn't seem like I was near Old Town. Where was I? I got off my bike and looked around. No houses, no cars, no people. Just trees everywhere I looked. And when I saw my back tire, my stomach did a loop-de-loop. I was in the middle of nowhere, with a flat.